Hello, nerds. I know what you want. You're looking for the rumors, aren't you? Well, you've probably come to the right place, because that's what this is. This is the Rumor Mill. This is a section cut out of the much longer main episode over on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. The name of the show is The Week in Nerddom. We talk about all of the news related to nerdiness and pop culture and such. And then at the end of every episode, we talk about the rumors. And so you just found a cheat code and you went straight to the rumors section, which is, all right. So let's just cut to the rumors now, shall we? So that only leaves the rumor mill. We have no confirmations or refutations per se. I mean, we did have the Rey announcement for the Star Wars things, and so Rey's getting a movie, and we've talked about those rumors, and so that's kind of a confirmation, but no real heavy, like, oh my god, this is actually a thing. So we're going to jump right into news sources. We have a news source on the Harry Potter situation. This one is Bloomberg, so it's pretty big. But we have new word that the Harry Potter series over on HBO Max is nearing completion. At least not the production of the series, but the contracts to make the series happen are nearing signatures. Is the way this is being sold. So HBO Max, we talked about this for a month. The kind of new developments in this rumor are that J.K. Rowling is going to be in charge. She's going to be an executive producer with final creative say on any creative decisions. So that's pretty significant. Also, each season of this series, if it does come to fruition, is going to focus on a book, which means we're going to get much more depth from the books in this live action iteration. It is also, goes without saying, it's also going to be a brand new cast because, starting from little kids again. So that's that rumor. To follow up on the rumor, I guess. The other one we have is Superman Legacy. We have another rumor saying that James Gunn is going to be looking for a much younger actor, presumably in his early, at the oldest, mid-20s, to be playing Kal-El, Superman. Yeah. We don't really do, for news sources, we don't really do percentages, but both of these are coming from pretty solid sources. And actually, the Superman one is coming from like 2 or 3 pretty solid sources. So there you go. All right, so new rumors. Let's talk about new rumors. We have 2 Mandalorian rumors. We're going to start the first one. Pedro Pascal, and therefore Din Jarin, is rumored to be exiting the series of The Mandalorian as of the end of season 3. The rumor goes on to imply that maybe there's going to be Din Jarin death at the end of season 3, or maybe the character is just going to abandon the story, if you will, leaving potentially, if they go that second route, leaving potentially the option for him to return if he, really wants that Disney money, which most actors do, I would imagine. So 50% likelihood on this. I was unable to get anyone else to substantiate this, but I don't know, it's kind of been floating around to a certain degree, what with the onset issues with Pedro from season 2. Just seems like this kind of sort of falls in line with that, but again, not substantiated by anyone else as of yet. So can't go all the way, it can't go very high at all. We're going halfway through because it could go either way at this point. The other Mandalorian rumor that we have is that episode 7, which is airing, this week, episode 7 is reportedly going to tie into the Ahsoka series and very possibly introduce Grand Admiral Thrawn. This might be what this season needs. Again, there's a whole conversation over on That Just Happened that we're going to have that needs to be had about this. But right now, for the sake of this point, I feel like if that's the direction this is going, if we're setting up a grand battle in episode 8, but also we're going to be introducing Ahsoka and Grand Admiral Thrawn in episode 7. Like, this is very potentially going to end strong. The middle got a little wonky there for a while, but the ending sounds like it's going to be pretty strong. So I'm giving this one a 60% likelihood, because we know that Ahsoka, Disney does this. Disney ties in other series into current series so they can keep you hooked, or theoretically keep you hooked, going further and further into other series. And we know that Grand Admiral Thrawn's going to be, because he was in the Ahsoka trailer, so that's, you know, all of these things starting to line up. So yeah, we're going 60%. That's pretty conservative, but I think it's appropriate. Our next rumor has to do with some gaming stuff. We got Halo Infinite Season 4 rumors. We have 5 helmets, 1 new glove set, 6 shoulder pieces, and 3 knee pads for the Yaori armor core throughout the course of Season 4. So I'm on board for that. This comes from a super reliable source. Like, so reliable, I'm going to be very surprised if there's not at least that and potentially more coming for the Yaori core, because Yaori is kind of my favorite. That's the one that I play the most. You know, you would know that if you joined us on the live shows, because the second half of most of the live shows is game time, and I've been playing a fair amount of Halo on stream recently. So yeah, so 90% likely that these Halo Infinite rumors are to be believed, because once again, these were the rumors from the most recent episode of The Week in Nerddom, found over on the main channel, youtube.com/generally nerdy. The name of the show, once again, The Week in Nerddom. Come back next time, because we got lots more rumors to debunk or possibly give some credence to, or what have you and whatnot. Before we go though, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.